What you guys, got another video here for you on how to protect your PC from potentially unwanted applications. These are known as popups, and what they are is they get embedded into free programs on the internet which you can download and install, and you end up getting potentially unwanted applications installed alongside that free program that you get. There's other things like programs on the internet that trick you to get you to install some sort of add-on or plugin, and this can cause problems like redirects on your browser, advertisements, pop-ups and things like that. Now Windows 10 has come a long way, and they've added some new features in there which I wanted to show you, and that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So go down to the start button, right click and go system. Now you can see I'm using Windows 10 Pro edition. It doesn't matter what edition you're using, but the version is the very latest version which will be released next week, and this will have some nice little features added to it which I'll show you. But first I just wanted to show you this new feature inside the Edge browser. Now if you've not tried this browser out yet, then give it a go, download it and install it and upgrade the old Edge browser, because this is a lot better. Go up to the top right, hit the three dots and then hit settings. Inside here you want to make sure that you're using the very latest version. We're going to be looking in privacy and services, and this is where we're going to be looking at. But to check the version, go down to about Microsoft Edge and you should be using over 80, version 80 and above, and this will give you this new feature. Go to privacy and services, go all the way down to the very bottom and look for block potentially unwanted apps. This is a new feature that's been added into the browser, and this will block downloads and low repetition applications that might cause unexpected behaviors like redirects and stuff like that. Just toggle that switch on and you're good to go with that particular type of feature. Next I want to show you this feature here. Go to the start button, then settings, open up the settings pane and go to update and security. Inside here, when you've got the very latest version of Windows when they release it, which will be in a week or so, you'll be able to go to Windows Security here. Once you're in Windows Security, go over to the right and then hit Apps and Browser Control. Hit that one and click on this and it will open up this other pane here. And what we're going to be looking for is under Reputation Based Protection. In here, we're going to go into the settings bit, and you should see potentially unwanted app blocking. This is a new feature that's been added, and this is off by default, but I'm just going to toggle this off and on just to show you. It'll be on like this, and you can put the ticks in block apps and block downloads. This will block any potentially unwanted apps from getting onto your system. These will be those fake Microsoft websites that allow you to download stuff. This will hopefully block a lot of that. Here we can see here protection history. This will be all of the protection history for what that program has actually blocked, or what that feature has actually blocked. Now another measure that you can add is uncheckE. It's still about, and it still does a pretty good job at blocking a lot of bundled software which comes with unwanted applications. Download this program and install it, and it does help block a lot of the unwanted apps that come bundled in there. Now this is essential for people that do just click on the install button and then just go next and install the program. Now the programs that are free, there is nothing wrong with those programs. It's just that they do come bundled with some other programs in there that you might not want, and these could be open candy type programs which can sort of cause problems with your PC, like registry cleaners and things like that. So get uncheckE installed as a secondary sort of measure, and you can use a bit of common sense along with that, and it works absolutely fantastic, and it will block a lot of those things that you don't want on your system, which can cause problems like fake registry errors or driver issues, or maybe problems with your operating system and things like that. They're all fake, and this program will block them. Now another free tool that you should download and use is AdwCleaner by Malware. It's a great little tool for removing problem programs like registry cleaners, fake programs that tell you your hard drive is bad and you got errors, all these silly programs that you can get onto the system, and they can be a pain to remove, whereas AdwCleaner will take care of that for you. It also removes any sort of problems with your browser and things like that. Inside the settings pane here, It's very simple and easy to do. There is some basic repair actions which you can enable, which can help you clean up a lot of dodgy adware on your system and also any sort of problems like that. So you've got delete prefetch files, reset proxy, reset Chrome policies, reset TCP/IP, and also reset host files, reset WinSock, reset IE policies, reset bits, and reset IPsec. This is another really useful one. Reset firewall, and there's a bunch of other stuff on here which you can enable, and this will also reset these if malware or even adware or any sort of pups that have been installed have changed those settings or caused problems in those areas. This can reset it. Now it's very simple and easy to do. Now these sort of programs can save you a fortune on PC repair shops where you would have to take it in to remove all this sort of stuff from your computer when things aren't working properly. You can run a scan yourself and remove a lot of this adware and also pups from your system. Just run the scan and it will ask you to remove those items from your computer. You can see here skip basic repair or run basic repair. Now if you've got problems with your computer and you've got adware or pups on your system and you've removed them, then run the repairs. It will repair your browser and other problems with your computer. If you don't have any sort of malware or adware on the system, then you can skip that basic repair feature. Now because I've got no problems here, I'm going to skip the basic repair feature because there's no point repairing stuff if there's no problem with the computer, so you can skip it. Once that's done, you should be pretty much good to go, and you should have no adware on the system or any sort of pups on the system. Now another site I wanted to show you here which allows you to show you what these features can actually do. We're going to go over to here and run some security feature checks on our system. We can go here and we can detect mainly downloaded malware. We can detect drive-by downloads of malware. We can detect compressed malware. Also detect potentially unwanted application, which is called popups, which is what we want to test here. We're going to launch the test. Now the file it's downloaded isn't actually malicious, so don't worry about it, but it does flag it as potentially unwanted applications, as you can see here. So the actual browser's blocked it. Defender Smart Screen blocked it. We can now delete that file, so we know our computer is going to be safe from those particular types of files, which means you've upped your security. You can also detect some other stuff on here like phishing pages and other bits and pieces like that. So it's very useful for testing your security on your computer. Anyway, I hope this one helps you out. These sort of features are up and coming in the latest release of Windows 10 2004, and also if you want to get that Microsoft Edge browser, you can upgrade it and download it from the internet. It's very simple and easy to do, and that should keep you protected with the potentially unwanted applications, which is a big problem for Windows 10 users. Now of course you will need an antivirus program of your choice, and you can use something like Bitdefender free, or you can go and buy a antivirus program if you want. You can also get a firewall on your system, or you can put on some sort of backup program like a Acronis True Image that comes with some anti-ransomware built into it, which is useful as well to protect you from ransomware, which is a big problem as well, because once you get hit with that, it does encrypt all your data and can be very, very difficult to remove the encryption, and sometimes it's impossible and you would lose all your data. So remember, just simple computing really. Back up your data on a regular basis. Make sure that you've got adequate security on your system to stop malware from penetrating the PC. So that can be an antivirus program, firewall, and a secondary line of defense. Say for instance like Malwarebytes, you can run on-demand scans if you want to. Don't click on any sort of links from untrusted sources, and of course basically don't download any sort of programs off the internet and use cracks and patches and things like that, because you are going to get infected. And use a bit of common sense and you should be fine. Now remember, you're going to get those smart Alex that tell you to download and install Linux, and of course they know best. But remember, Linux has only got 1.5% of the market share, and that is the reason why malware creators Don't go after Linux users because of the small user base. There's just no money in it to go after that small user base. Anyway, that's going to be about it for this video. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Hope this video helps you out. If it does, then give it a thumbs up, and I shall see you again for another video real soon. Thanks again for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye for now. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the red subscribe button and then hit the bell notification button and click all to be notified when we upload new videos.